County traffic, Cap 3134 is going to cross runway 26 on taxiway Delta. Orange County traffic.
Orange County traffic, 791 top steer, standing right across from runway 26 Orange County.
You have an aircraft short final 26, touching to Orange County.
Right, folks, welcome back.
All right, Cap 3134 is going to...
We're going to take a flight to Braden Airpark in Eastern Pennsylvania. Again, that's my hometown airport. So, people in the pattern have Civil Air Patrol in front of us. So, what I'm going to do is a run up real quickly, and right back with you guys. Okay, checklist is complete. We'll put that away, and we're going to lock the door, close the little window.
Orange County traffic, 791 top steer, turning right base, runway 26 Orange County.
We got November 43 in the GPS, and then on my ForeFlight app.
Traffic is departing out to the south Orange County.
And we're going to wait for, I think I heard somebody final. I don't see him. I'm probably hearing things again.
Orange County traffic, anybody base the final for 26?
County traffic, 791 top steer is turning final, runway 26 Orange County.
Okay. Wait for them.
And Orange County traffic, Mooney 8th of November, will be lining up and waiting on 26 Orange County.
Right, so gas, undercarriage is obviously down.
And Orange County
Fuel
traffic,
pump,
791
strobes,
top
landing
steer
light is
clear,
on.
runway 26 Orange County.
Flaps are in at 15. Nothing's in the way of the bar here for the gear, manual gear. So let's line up on 26, and let's make sure we're lined up. Check the DG. 2, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're good to roll here. All right, let's roll. Right rudder. 60, 65, 70, back pressure off the ground. Gear coming up. Lock that in. Uh, 900 feet per minute right now. All right, 5 over with the flaps up. Trim down a little bit.
With Orange County traffic, we depart in pattern to the southwest, climbing to 1,000 Orange County.
Right, 1,000 over, let's slowly pull the power back. Pull that prop back. The neighbors don't yell. All right. So Orange County is out. Fuel pump coming off. Leave the landing light on a little bit longer. We'll get to the east of Randall. They have a lot of gliders. I don't know if they're doing anything today. What we can do is we can 122.8.
And Randall Unicom, anybody in the air? Any gliders in the air at Randall?
Okay, nobody home? I don't hear anybody in New York.
New York, good evening. Mooney, November, 6887 November, request.
Mooney 6887 November, set request.
Just departed Orange County, sir. Requesting flight following to Braden Airpark, November 43. We'll be stopping at 2.5.
Alright, let's trim down.
You said you're Mooney, right?
That's correct, for Mooney, M20C is in Charlie.
Alright, pull the power back a little more.
688 November, I'm sorry, 6887 November, squawk 4213.
4213 in the box.
New York approach, Skyhawk 5152 Romeo is with you, 3,500.
November 5152 Romeo, New York approach, to altimeter 3024.
3024, 52 Romeo.
November 87 November, radar contact 4 miles southwest of Orange County, 2600, Stewart altimeter 3024.
All right, 3024 now, 8th November, thank you.
Okay, that's set. I want to see some of the views down here. Nobody at Randall, no one home there, which is good. So landing light coming off. So course heading is 237, and we're past Randall. I can still see them down there. They're all grounded. Go ahead on course. We'll put the wing leveling system on, trim down a little more, and see where she settles in at. About a 20-minute flight. They'll hand us off to Allentown approach. I don't know, probably about 10 minutes or so. Nice time to fly tonight. Winds are pretty much calm. So the next airport we're going to get close to, that also...
Yeah, Blue Sky 2's 2 minutes.
Aircraft issued operations in 2 minutes over the Gardner Airport, 14,500 feet below dash 6.
Right, so Gardner's jumping, we're not going that way, we're going south, so... Another airport to look out for is Sussex. They also have jumpers there. All the fields below us, black dirt fields. She's trying to settle in here. So we're on with New York approach, going to Braden Airpark in Easton, Pennsylvania, November 43. The identifier, we're at 2.5, 2.6-ish. Everything looks good, everything smells good, everything looks good. Two 4, 2 3, 2 3 on the DG. I gotta get this damn bolt at some point. So we're all good. So keep on flying along here. And before we know it, we'll be having snow. So September is typically a really good month to fly. Humidity is very low, high clouds. Right on course here. So a couple guys asked questions of Mooney's maintenance, fuel, the constant speed prop. Everybody seems kind of not scared, but confused with the constant speed prop. Very easy to understand. So do some research online. Ask your instructor. It's pretty easy to understand and do. Once you do it, you know, when you read up on it, it makes your head go nuts. But when you're actually in the air and training on the plane under sign-off, it's pretty easy to do. So it's pretty good for cruising and departure. And the Mooney, you know, overall, when it comes to the maintenance on these planes, it's not too bad. You know, I have the manual gear, so it saves me about a couple $100, $300 or so.
Departure 6024 Tango.
$500 or so.
400, climbing 5,000.
But you're probably looking at an annual about 15.
Make up against altimeter 3022.
3022, addend, 24 Tango.
So you're looking at around 1,500 to 2,000. It depends where you go.
24 Tango, radar contact just southwest of Poughkeepsie Airport, 1,700, maintain VFR, resume navigation.
So it's not too bad.
VFR,
and
24 Tango.
the Mooney is built really sturdy. You know, the tubing instead of the pulleys for your ailerons and your mechanical stuff, and then a roll cage in the cockpit. It's sleek looking, which gives you a pretty decent fuel burn, 8.5 at 7,500, 75-80% power, which is not bad. You know, other planes would get about 12 to 13, and for the same speed, or sometimes a little even slower with a 200 horse. So, you know, unfortunately, you got to do your research. If you know somebody who has a Mooney, try to in your airport. Try to go through it and go up. I did a walk around in this plane quite a few months ago, so you can find it on my feed somewhere. It's kind of when I was first starting to do the GoPro thing.
24 Tango, contact Boston Center 134.3.
So
34.3, 24 Tango.
The 201 gives you a longer fuselage, 200 horsepower, fuel injected. A little more room for the back passengers, but how many times you have 4 people in a plane? It's typically just me or a friend, or, you know, I have 4 people once in a while, but you move the seat up where you need to be and are fine. And the annual signals go up from there if you need something.
Blue Sky 2, descending out of front.
Blue Sky 2, roger.
So if you need something, obviously it goes up from there. Tires, brakes, whatever else you might need, it goes up from there. I take it to Mount Pocono to take care of my annual. The guys are really good up there. That's Moyer Aviation. That's what I do. I did a lot of research before I bought this plane, on a complex plane, because I didn't really know too much about them. Everybody, unfortunately, has their own opinion.
N6887 November, contact anchor approach 127.6.
Okay, 27.6 for 8th of November. And New York, good evening, 6887 November is with you at 2.5.
887 November, altimeter 3021.
3021, 8th of November.
And New York, 61, we're back at 5, going up to 14.
61, rise, altimeter 3021, you're ready to contact.
3021.
Bravo, go back now.
So everybody has their own opinion on planes, so you kind of got to get all your research together. The jumper plane's taken off. All your research, and then just
61 departure 1817.
not just
We'll talk to you a little bit.
not just worrying about the price, but also worry about the maintenance of the aircraft and insurance, stuff of that nature. Also, but this plane, you know, I have a year and 8 months under my belt for this particular plane, so the insurance went down tremendously when you have some time. But yeah, if you have a plane that you buy that's a little bit cheaper, but it also might require maintenance, more maintenance than this Mooney might. So all that, you only got to factor a lot of stuff into play. But I love this aircraft. It's a fun plane to mess around in, have a good time with it, go places. So, any questions, you guys can email me at pilotfun101@gmail.com. And I'll get back to you. We're flying along the ridge where it gets a little bumpy, as you see here. Normal. And like always, keep scanning your instruments. And also take a chance look at the views. So we're going to go over shortly Blairstown. They also have gliders, so we're going to keep our eyes peeled for that.
British Sky Travel to Juliet, reaching 6,000, altimeter 3020.
Tango, Victor, Sierra 2, Juliet, T direct to Unville, Vector Island, runway 19.
Information Alpha, Eric Unville, runway 19, Sky Travel to Juliet.
November, Allentown 2445.
All right, 2445 for 8th of November. Allentown, good evening. 6887 November is with you at 2.7.
6887 November, Allentown approach. Allentown altimeter 3022. We for approach or just deadline?
3022, 8th of November.
87 November, Roger. Report the field in sight.
Report field in sight. Thank you, 8th of November.
Okay, that's that. So we're on Allentown. We are approximately 31 miles out in about 15 minutes.
Approach 2 minutes, 61 X-ray.
Central aircraft, skydiving activity in the vicinity of Alexandria Airport at a 9,000 in 2 minutes.
Everybody's jumping, so by Sky Manor House we'll have jumpers there. Everybody is jumping. Perfect day for it. And like I said before, it's been raining for quite a while here. So everybody's gonna obviously has the itch.
Number 87 Yankee. Traffic 9 to 10 o'clock, 3 miles northwestbound. I'll indicate 3,100, type unknown.
The landing light on again. We got some haze.
7687 November, did you copy?
8th November, good.
Number 87 November, traffic 9 to 10 o'clock, 3 miles northwestbound. I'll indicate 3,100.
Okay, looking for the traffic, 8th of November.
Sorry, I didn't know if he was talking or not. I see him on the 4Flight app here. Let me see if I can find him. 9 o'clock now. 400 people below me.
Number 87 November, if that traffic continues on this current heading, they'll be about a mile away from you, then pass behind you.
Okay, 8th of November, thank you, appreciate it.
Alright, I don't see him. So again, good to have flight following, because stuff like that, they can see traffic before you can see it. And I had it on my 4Flight app here.
Number 56 Yankee, got
But it's
turn
good to
right
have those guys.
Roger, sir. Turning right to the north.
28-7 November, traffic no factor.
Okay, traffic no factor for 8th of November, thank you.
Right, 12 minutes out, 25 miles. And I think Blairstown is 12300. I'm just going to check real quick on our frequency here. At 12300. So I'm going to stay with Allentown, obviously, and they're not going to change for anybody else. Up at 12300. And then we'll monitor Blairstown.
They've got a skyline on downwind. Approach Jumpers 6 miles for descending.
Number 618, roger, thanks. 56 Yankee, resume on navigation. Traffic, correction, company traffic descending at 8,000 over Alexandria.
Roger, sir. Thank you. 56.
On the traffic, skyline, turning base 14, Monmouth.
Robbinsville traffic. Over Cherokee is 3 miles on an extended downwind for runway 11, Robbinsville.
Linden, R22.
Number 1861 X-ray, no traffic between you and Alexandria. Winds at Allentown, 2208. Chase survives, frequency approved. Talk to you at.
Caution a bit.
Use caution, Strasbourg.
Central aircraft, skydiving activity in the vicinity of East Stroudsburg Airport at a 15,000 in 1 minute.
You bet.
I don't see any gliders. I'm monitoring the channel for Blairstown. I don't see anything. A couple miles away.
Wind traffic, Grumman Tiger is 6 to the south. Southeast will be entering right downwind for runway 09. Wind traffic.
Linden traffic R22 is right downwind 09, Linden.
And on the traffic, skyline 1 mile final, 14.
traffic, Mooney, right crosswind, runway 05, heading east to Camden County.
Allentown, about 2 minutes for jumpers over Alexandria, 56 Yankee.
56 Yankee, Roger. Company traffic descending at 2,200, 1 mile northwest of Alexandria.
No Blairstown's in sight.
Roger,
Don't see that yet.
Potential aircraft skydiving activity in the vicinity of Alexandria Airport at a 9,000 in 2 minutes.
Tango, turning final for runway 14.
Yeah, on your chart, you'll see a little symbol.
Thank you. Additional traffic
of a
about
glider.
6 miles west of Alexandria Airport.
Anytime you're around those areas, just keep your eye extra peeled.
Looking for traffic.
If you want. They can't get out of your way like you can get out of their way.
Traffic R22, turning right base 09, Linden.
Linden traffic, Grumman Tiger is on right down.
Those are 1 mile final.
Linden traffic, Grumman Tiger on entering right downwind, runway 09, Linden.
Robbinsville traffic, Piper Cherokee turning left east for runway 11, Robbinsville.
Linden R22, turning final 09, looking for the other traffic. R22 has the other traffic, Linden in sight.
As you can hear, everybody's jumping, everybody's busy.
Number 56 Yankee. If that traffic continues on the present heading, that'll bring him just north of Alexandria.
Roger, sir. Thank you. 10 to the north, inbound, York.
Pebbles, just slide them off the brakes, just like...
Somerset traffic, Skylane is,
East Southward traffic, jumpers away, every southward, jumpers away. Downwind.
1-2, Somerset.
Robbinsville traffic, Piper Cherokee is turning final, full stop, 11, Robbinsville.
York traffic, we're using 17 or 35.
So, 15 miles out, so let's pull the manifold pressure back a little bit.
UX, Blairstown advisory only airport. VFR
56 Yankee. Traffic no factor. They're about 3 miles west of Alexandria now. They turn southbound.
Roger, sir. Thank you. Jumpers just left, and I'm in my dispatch, 56 Yankee to the north.
No, 56 Yankee. Roger. As soon as I'm sure you clear that aircraft, I'll switch over.
Roger, sir.
What we'll do is we'll fly over the field and look at the windsock. Those Comet, Orange County, Allentown. Allentown's give me their weather, but it's pretty distance away from Braden, so the winds could change in that 10 miles or so. So we'll fly over the field and then see what we got.
Turning face.
All right, everything looks good. I'm going to switch over tanks quickly, so it's on the fullest. So fuel pump comes on, and let's switch over. All right, looks good. Fuel pump's coming off, and looks good. Put the shoulder harness back on.
Advise parting altitude change.
9 Lima Golf, will do.
Allentown 8 November Airport site.
6887 November, Roger, radar service terminal, squawk VFR, and change to advisories.
Right, squawk VFR. Figure change approved. Good day, thank you, appreciate it.
Squawk 1 Echo Romeo, radar contact.
All right.
Maintain.
117 York.
Linden traffic, Skyhawks about 3 miles to the west, preparing to enter the upwind for runway 9, Linden.
And Braden traffic, Mooney 687 November is about 6 miles out to the northeast inbound for 18 Braden.
Little racetrack down there. see the airport and you don't see the airport. You see the airport and you don't see the airport. It's a small airport, short runway.
Traffic, clearly active, 312,
Using your own pictures on left base 17 north.
We're going to fly over the field and we're going to check it out actually.
Hey, Braden traffic, Mooney actually be flying over the field. Braden.
Traffic, Skyhawk's about a mile from the field, from the west, preparing to enter right
up there it
wind
is.
49, Linden.
There's so many fields, the way the airport looks, that you slightly miss it.
George, I'm using your own pictures on final 17 north.
Winds feel calm, but we're going to check out the windsock anyway. I like using 1.8 because 3.6 is uphill, but there's almost like a bump just past the numbers. So if you hit the numbers, you hit this bump, and the plane like takes off again, and it's rough. You got to really finagle it. So I'm going to see what the winds are doing and use 1.8 is what I like using.
Linden traffic, Skyhawk.
It's down a little bit downhill, but there's no bumps. You land and you just apply the brakes. You know, pull up so the weight's on the rear tires. All right, let's see what the windsock's doing.
Skyhawk is turning left crosswind 9, Linden.
And Braden traffic, Mooney flying over the field now at 1,700.
All right, see what we got here.
Linden traffic, Skyhawk turning left downwind for 9, Linden.
All right, 1.8 it is.
Linden N42 is maneuvering 3 miles to the south-southeast of Linden at 1,208 minutes. Turning left base for 8 Centeridge.
And Braden traffic, Mooney left crosswind 1.8, Braden.
Traffic, Skyhawk turning left base for 9, Linden.
All right, so let's get set up here.
And Mooney left downwind now for Braden.
Linden traffic, Skyhawk turning final 9, Linden.
Centeridge traffic, Caravan turning final for 8 Centeridge.
So the gears are going to come down very shortly.
Bombers traffic, medevac copter, 6 Mike Tango, 6 southeast, northbound, 1,200, be landing 4 east of the field, Mama.
All right, so let's pull up a little bit, slow us down, and we get that gear up. Perfect. Gear coming down, I should say, not up. Gear's down. And then we'll put in some flaps. So gas, undercarriage, mixture is full rich, prop is now full forward. I'm going to put the flaps down. The flaps are full. Trim up, power back. And we're going to have the carb heat come out. So gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop, flaps are down, watch our speed, seatbelts are on.
And Braden traffic, Mooney turning base for 1.8, Braden.
Go around the solar field here, watch our speed.
And Braden traffic returning final for 18 Braden, full stop.
Okay, we're prepared to go around. Everything is set.
And Mooney for final 18 Braden, full stop.
I had better landings than that. That's okay. Just a slight little bounce.
And Braden, Mooney with back taxi.
Alright, car feet's going in, flaps coming up. Got a back taxi, there's no taxiways. Small airport, my hometown airport's right here. Where I used to hang out when I was a lot younger. And didn't even know how to ride a bike. But here I am hanging out at the airport. Making everybody crazy. So here we are, Braden Airpark in Easton, Pennsylvania. Guys, thanks again for flying along with me. Please subscribe, like what I'm doing to my channel, and you could also follow me on Facebook, Pilot Fun 101, and you could also email me if you have any questions at pilotfun101 @gmail.com.
And Braden, Mooney clear 18.
There's a Mooney over there, red and white. You guys can see it underneath the camera there right in front of us. I'm gonna park this thing overnight somewhere. Alright guys, like always, thumbs up, fly safe, be safe, and I'll see you guys on a return trip. Take care.